to the main team and made it work.
The other one would be the Gambit Academy that became Gambit, that now became Cloud9. But you know, I think in different fashion. That was a roster kind of progressing to this point. This was like players slowly being exchanged out of the main roster over the course of months.
That's true.
Well, Hall's pop. It looks like is the call for MOUZ. Dexter in alt mid with smoke flash, frozen at the base of middle in the pit. In the small pit with just a smoke, Exertion, and JDC and Torji coming towards the end of Halls, and Roy and Crims. No one's actually watching this. This is a perfect call. What's the reaction going to be from Crims and Roy? That's all important.
Dexter waiting for this flash over, takes some damage from the Molotov as that flash is thrown. That means they know he's isolated now in middle because he was supporting the players that got by them, waterfalling out of the apartments. And they'll concede that they lost the pit, but take the fight they know they can win in exchange for that bomb goes down early.
Yeah, but it's planted on the other side of missile boxes, right? It's planted on the other side of the center box, so just keep that in mind as this retake comes in.
Exertion, they're looking toward library. Faster's just trying to keep them basically distracted, keep the aggro onto him, but Frozen on the flank could catch them out all together. Crims spotted it, Crims saw it, and now it becomes an issued one-on-ones inside the pit. Oh my goodness, Torzi, he just goes in, he got both! He got both on the knife! He timed it so well, forget the reload, his teammates did it all, but they are on the defuse. Fasta's still trying to pull him back out, and Torzi can't win that one. No knife, no blade, no bullet. It's Frozen that has to go one-on-one, and Fasta is gonna try to bring a third into this round, but not gonna happen. Frozen holds it together. My God, Torzi.
What just happened? I saw the first player, low HP. Second player, he might have gotten goosh right at the perfect moment, but what, a double knife from Torji and the pistol? He's got
money, baby.
He's got $6,400 all of a sudden. Show me the knives.
I want to, yeah, that's sick. Look at this. He reads it so well. He's like, all right, they're looking back. Frozen calls it too, and then they walked into each other.
And Crims had back turned as well. He was doing with the fight towards middle, towards brackets. That is so awesome. Shout out to Torji.
That might be the first double knife I've definitely at a major, but that I've ever commentated in a round in that fashion. Frozen, Torzi doubling up again. He's got Nikadaz and Faster this time. So much money in a single round.
Yeah, he's rich. He's rich real quick, and then they handle the follow-up just perfectly. A push down middle. It's shut down completely. Crims has to back off to the next stage into the site. Finishes off a tag from earlier. That's Dexter to fall. No rebuttal just yet, and now Roy has arrived on Rap side, but oh, there's Crims deleted. And Roy's the last one remaining. They know exactly where he is. Good shooting from Exertion. All right, well, that's one way to start a game.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it. MOUZ is loving it. This is exactly what they want. They've won, by the way, Jason, in case you wanted to know, all 3 pistols so far.
All 3 pistols.
Or all 3 knife rounds, according to Torzi.
Yeah, whatever it may be. That's lovely. I really like the gameplay we're seeing out of Exertion as well. He's been looking great within this roster, and I mean, we even saw the quote, I think, earlier today, and maybe the pre-show, maybe the pre-match here on this one, where Exertion has just been basically saying, you know, Dexter's done a great job as the in-game leader to just make sure that I know I have complete freedom. He's basically saying, I am unleashed. I have the opportunity to make my own decisions. And boy, they're getting rewarded by his stellar play. Triple kill in the round for Exertion. Nope, that was just 1 kill. I'm crazy. I thought I counted 3, but maybe I just can't count. Gun's going to be coming out for fnatic now. M4s across the board. AWP picked up finally by Nikadaz right at the end of freeze time. And there is a MAC-10 in play for Dexter. Only 1 player with head armor as well, so the MAC-10 can do absolutely brutal work.
You gotta love that Torzi's the one that gets that, and he's the AWPer too. Like, it's perfect.
He's bought an AWP in round 4, and he still got $1,500.
Yep.
JDC's got 4K, Dexter's 5,800. They're rich.
Well, and Exertion has, 44. Yeah, they've got another AWP. 3 AWPs, no matter what, in the next round. 4 AWPs. They could buy 4 AWPs in the next round if they really wanted to.
That's one way to put it, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you're not going to do that, but the contingency plan is there. The fact that he has 1,500, he could still get armor, and someone's going to drop him an AWP no matter what happens.
Or will you?
Oh, I will. Or he'll knife me.
Patient opening again for MOUZ. Much like Vertigo, staying pretty chill, not trying to take anything with too much pace quite yet. Frozen is chucking out utility and throwing a distraction in Banana. All the meanwhile, Dexter and the rest of his teammates aligning in middle to take brackets control. Nikadaz going to be smoked off. That nade should do some decent damage, and indeed it will. Chunks him down.
You're good at those nade calls, Jason.
I make sure.
Yeah, well, I should learn from that. Dexter going to try and swing over toward the short side. Crims is the one that's inside of the pit. Smoke already deployed, so should a Molotov go that direction, it's not going to go... Oh, it does spread. It is sitting behind the smoke. It could be a problem for them. They are still getting the kills, though. How has this worked out? USP as well for Crims to take out Xerxin. It's all on Frozen and Torzi. AWP trying to go through the wall. It will. Torzi's having a heck of a game. Frozen knows there's one back toward the trash side. He had his crosshair placed onto it, but now he needs to support his teammate. Mezzi goes down, and suddenly the site and the bomb are in possession of MOUZ. To the Vespa. Fasher could try to elevate himself above the smoke and catch an off angle on Torzi. It's exactly what he'll do. And Frozen's gone back through the apartments, which means he's going to come out short side. But it's a tough angle to hold.
Bomb's not planted for him either.
Exactly. Fasher's going to already be clearing ultimate angles here. Okay, he knows they're both inside. He knows they're both close. Low on Nikodas, but he sneaks out AWP. No mistake on it. 3-1.
That might have been a little bit of a mistake from Frozen, not realizing where the bomb was planted. He could have done way more work if he was actually parked up in Palace and actually supporting Torji inside the bomb site to find him a new position. That was tough to deal with that smoke still up, allowing access, as you mentioned, over to the Vespa and Graveyard as well. And a nice retake, a nice recovery from fnatic from what was a 4-on-2 at one point into a 2-on-2. Good on them for recovering, but this is great initial defense from Crims. First kill, even gets one with the USP, and yeah, there it is. Torji has nowhere to go after that.
I thought we jumped away from it. I thought he actually probably went up above the smoke, but it actually just
cleared.
Yeah, it was perfect timing for him.
And the op's just a little unwieldy to deal with that kind of a scenario. I don't think he felt safe from lane either, which is why Frozen kind of going through from halls all the way back towards Boiler was just like, you're so far away from action and information for so long that Torji's on an island. But as you mentioned, plenty of money on the MOUZ side, so Torji's going to have an AWP yet again.
Cool. Double up the nade. But to no success because they bounce it to off to the Cubby side, and he's at the tree, so Rosen safe from that. Flash from Mezzi at Coffins. Fasha can peek off the back of this and see exactly what's going on up in. And this would be a good time flash. They're all lined up. This would actually blind them. This is a guaranteed at least one kill, but they aren't going to throw it just yet. And it might be too late because they're getting closer. Nikodas needs to be nailing any potential shots now. Not going to happen. They walked straight out. I don't even know if he shot his shoulder because I would have thought Nikodas had an angle onto that, but dead either way.
Can't press anything, though. You don't want to give away a two-man advantage by trying to come through the smoke. You're not really sure if Mezzi's going to be right behind it. They're going to do it anyways. Big risk. Mezzi's got the first and the second, and that's why it's so difficult. Punished by the risk. Triple kill for Mezzi, and he's still alive, and he's still chilling. Now Crims has arrived. Now the utility from MOUZ has faded away, and they've given up a huge advantage.
And the fact that Mezzi never threw that flash to support the two in Banana meant that they never had any idea there was a third player. If that flash comes over, then they know. So it almost works out in their favor. JDC trying to make this work still. 1-on-3. Has cross, but Mezzi's going to pop out. Fourth kill for him in the round. And it's 3-2 as fnatic take control of the game.
Yeah, man, MOUZ is going to be disappointed by that one. They had plenty of time to wait out that smoke if they wanted, plenty of time to maintain some kind of presence elsewhere on the map, and that is a huge loss after such a big opening. The boost up on top of the wall for the first kill, and the double peek as well. And then it all slips away. One round lead for MOUZ, and all that money, that double knife, all the cash that it brought into the team has dissipated. It's back down to Deagles and only one player with armor.
Fasha takes a tick of damage from that Molotov. That could have given away his position. Fortunately for him, no one wants to peek behind it. The pistols instead, an Exertion with 2 HP. Are going to be taking claim, or attempting to take claim to A. Crims, good spot underneath of the hay bales. Finds the first, spots the second. No armor, should be good for more, but not because JDC comes out from above. He's canceled out by Roy, who closes out the round, and we are tied. 3-3.
3-3.
Ménage à trois.
Best 3 of all.
Some might say.
Timeout called by MOUZ. They have to talk things over because this has been a devastating 3 rounds to lose. A very close, narrow clutch that they put themselves in a good position in. A huge 5-on-3 advantage they let slip away. Those are the mistakes and miscues that you want to get rid of as early as possible, especially in a qualifying game.
So back to weapons this time for MOUZ. Crim's holding his own. Famously was a B player in the early iterations of fnatic.
Yeah.
He was, you know, it was the debate if it was Freiburg or Crims that was the king of banana. Although I would have said Freiburg was more the king of banana itself because he would actually challenge it, whereas Crims often played passively inside of the site.
Yeah, but I mean, he was one of the early, him and Olaf, one of the early duos of that bomb set, right? That really made a name for dominance in that part of the map. Still, I think Pitt's a solid position for someone of his skill set. Nice opening kill provided by JDC. That is the aforementioned Crims that go down with an aggressive push. Roy and Nikodas with a crossfire on both sides of mid.
Flash out, Nikodas is back inside of trash. Molotov's gonna be thrown out. Oh, he's gonna land straight on top of him. They know where he is. They swing. It's Roy that gets the kill. They knew they had him pushed back on the opposite side. They knew that there was just gonna be Roy that was isolated, so they get the kill. Nikodas caught out this time. Flashed off and quick switch, left himself with nowhere to go. Caught in the middle of nowhere, and Frozen doesn't want anything to do with the bomb. He's gonna throw that to his teammates and go back and watch for the rotations. This should be a plan. Everyone's a hot potato, Jason.
Yeah. That's not the potato. That's not the potato you want to do it with.
That's quite literally what the game is kind of
all
suggesting, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
All the timing. Frozen, go bake a pie. He's gonna do it. Oh. That's a mezzy pie.
Well done. That's pretty good. Pulled that one out of the hat.
Yeah, I can't cook either. It's okay though, Jason.
Well, that's going to be it.
And technically, that's not cooking, that's baking.
All the 5 weapons are going to be saved from here on out. But MOUZ having another good round on the board. 4. They get up to the lead again. They break it wide open, provided from the entry from JDC. He's got a double kill in the round. Ezzy and Foster, no chance to get back into it. Bomb goes off. Over on the mainstream as well, during this matchup also, if you want to tune into that game, it is Double O Nation playing on the stage against IHC in an elimination game. We have a qualification game here on the B stream, elimination game on the mainstream, elimination game of a Brazilian team on the mainstream.
Yes, we do. Yeah, that's going to be pretty wild. Double O Nation up against IHC, and that one looking pretty tense so far.
Yeah, it's actually surprisingly close in my brain. That's my 0-3 pick'em potentially ruined. I know a lot of people out there's ruined last night.
This is why I don't do pick'ems, Jason.
Yeah, you can't lose if you don't play.
Can't lose if I don't play.
Yeah, you can't win either.
I'm already a winner in my own mind, so I don't need your validation.
Fair play. Round 8 coming in hot. Off in the hands of Nikodas, off in the hands of Torji still. Money is starting to run low for fnatic. Funds are at a minimum.
Yeah, absolutely they are. And this is the case. I mean, that was what happened to MOUZ early on as well when they gave up that early lead, the 3-0 lead. So now they have a chance to break in again and take control of this half, as it would be. That would potentially put them up to a 6-round score already. Remember, this being MOUZ's map choice. Thus, the CT side decision to start for fnatic. Bounce nade does some damage onto both Frozen and Dexter. They're going to go through the smokes at the bottom of Banana, though. They want it. They know that that was thrown from far because they heard it bounce off the wall. So that means they've got some position they can take and ascertain inside of the lower side of the tree. Roy's in a decent little spot here, elevated up on top of the ledge, the windowsill.
What can he get from it, though? No real challenge from MOUZ and Banana either. Exertion's going to find the opening. This time it was JDC in the previous round. This is a clean frag from Exertion.
Fashion went down here last time. Nikodas couldn't cover him. He played on top of the bags. This time moves in. He's got his gun ready. He was playing anti-flash last time. Taking the battle was better off. He's fired. He swings forward. He actually gets away with it considering there was too many people there that could have easily denied that. That gives the man advantage to fnatic. Smoke still down towards CT. And JDC will sit back to try and secure that position, but Mezzi's going to go right through this. And he knows that they're not planning it. They can't be yet because they've looked toward it for some spam. JDC the trade again, but it's a 1-on-2, and they are pinching. Oh, if he had a read right now, okay, he doesn't because bomb's not in his hand. I was going to say he could try to run this back towards CT on that single kill, but he doesn't know where the second player is. And Crims can take his time in this situation. JDC going to do the smartest thing possible, use the smoke and the statue to give himself protection from Banana.
He didn't protect his teammate planting the bomb because he was worried about the banana flank, so I think he's got to have an inkling at some point.
Well, it doesn't matter now. You play this corner, you cover all the dots. They've got to cross no matter what. The question is, when does the timing of the peak come in for Crims? He's going to see the gun barrel. Crims has the advantage, and he's made no mistake on it. It's going to be 4-4.
I'm amazed he didn't really fully consider that. I'm amazed he didn't really fully kind of look over in that position when there was so much silence elsewhere. We didn't see Crims in CT spawn, didn't see him challenging towards Coffin whatsoever, so really slow play from Crims. Gotta say though, gotta be frustrating for Crims in a 2v1 at one point. Nikodov's that aggressive peak. Crims has gotta be like, man, I really wish I had a teammate in this scenario. Tense situation and Fnatic survive it. But it's costly. 4 players go down and a plant for MOUZ means they can reinvest moving forward. So Fnatic's still on the back foot in terms of their money. That's the one right there. JDC had been at the boards looking down Banana for the flank of Crims, just missed the timing on it.
Nikodaz shot across the top of alt mid, no success. Another chance to try and win this economic battle right now for either team. But the advantage certainly with the CTs, although you could argue the MAC-10 is every bit as good as a silly FAMAS. Dash it down, Frozen. Headshot on that. He's going to speak out on the back of it as well. Good flash from Torzi. And the aggressive play catches Mezzi out. That nets them a 2-man advantage, make it a third. Roy caught by JDC.
Oh, this is a disgusting round for MOUZ. Those 2 kills in Banana force a little bit of movement. JDC takes a perfect opportunity. But nicely done from Frozen. I mean, Foster doesn't check. He doesn't even consider logs to be a danger. He might have thought he got the angle early enough that no one could have been there. And that leaves Mezzi alone and in the open with nowhere to go. Perfect for a flashbang. I don't know what Crims is doing rotating over. Maybe just trying to spam through to get a kill, but you're not going for this. There's no universe.
This is Crims, okay? He just likes to donate guns to charity. He's such a noble gentleman.
Yeah, but it would have been great to have that in the next round to fight with. You got nothing else really to speak of. Just this AWP.
I mean, it's quite a weapon to fight with, but yeah, absolutely. You've just given up another round again to MOUZ. Back and forth, though, this half so far.
Well, I think too. I mean, you know, there's no losing bonus, there's no loss bonus built up for Fnatic. So I mean, they're gonna have to, you know, potentially save twice. So they're probably gonna be buying, and they could force buy in this round. And if you have an M4, that makes that kind of a force buy
way better,
way more doable.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, I get maybe the philosophy of what his thoughts were. It's been back and forth. I just mentioned this was the key to the economy in that round for either team. He thinks, hey, if I can at least get one more kill in this situation, maybe I can make it more costly. But again, that's a double-edged sword, and he fell on top of it.
Yeah, I just don't even think it's worth the risk. So maybe a little bit of criticism you could levy at Crims there, and we'll see what Fnatic decide to do with the situation. You've got 3 players at 1,500, Roy at 2,000. It's not pretty. You don't like it.
It ain't pretty. It just looks that way. That's a Boomer song, too, Jason.
Okay. I don't know that one.
You would, if you heard it.
5-4. Here is that investment from Fnatic. MP9 picked up by Roy. P250 on Foster. Deagles on Mezzi and Crims without armor. And JDC knows it's a low economy round. He's gone down to the MAC-10.
Oof. Nikodaz. Once more on this, he's going to try and peek this wide. Oh, the flash timing. I thought he clipped it. I thought he actually got the preemptive strike on that, but it must have gone just high and right of the head and over the shoulder. He's taking some damage as he falls off, too.
Another Halls play, but they're going right at the stack. This is exactly what Fnatic would want.
That's going to be tough. SMG versus SMG. JDC's given. Oh my goodness, his position away already. How did Roy not hit that? Deagle instead, though, for Crims will do the damage. He falls off, and that gives Mezzi a chance. They're not going to overcommit. Torzi's in the lane. And no one to wrap around behind it just yet, and he sees the kneecap pop out. He'll let the adventurer get away with his career still intact.
MOUZ can be patient, though. They can wait out these smokes. 50 seconds on the clock. Don't force it. I like the pause call. I like that they didn't jump out of halls after that because they didn't have the fights they wanted. Crims is going to add a headshot on top, and now it gets a little bit dangerous. That's the bomb dropped in lane.
Exertion. Oh! That's just a lovely shot straight up top from Crims. Gets the headshot into him. It's all on Frozen. This started out with very little for fnatic. We just said that was the last round. The economic situation. You mentioned not having the M4 to force buy around. Doesn't even matter. fnatic's going to win that one as it all comes down to the A-sided stack.
Yeah, why the hell not? Why the hell not? I think that MOUZ even played a lot of that correctly. Some good shots from Crims, but I mean they didn't get the exact halls pop and halls play that they wanted. They couldn't find that second kill. But man, they just had nowhere to go afterwards. They just kind of sat behind the smokes and waited, and Crims took all the advantages. Well done from Crims.
Solid. The smile on the man. You can call him the Swedish Joker.
The Swedish Joker.
Shout out to Hugo.
I was gonna say, I recognize that name.
Yeah.
I've done an interview with him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's he been?
At home.
Okay.
In Malmo.
In Sweden.
Yeah. Forze sitting back inside of the arch. Teammate already pushed up, Frozen. So they didn't quite break down MOUZ based on that previous round.
Well, Foster's at sandbags. Nikadaz is going to be in support. Tries to turn the corner. MOUZ has done a decent job with this fight. Previously, they do it again. Dexter with the opening kill, but Nikadaz is going to stick around with the ult. Looking for another fight. But MOUZ is content with the 1-for-1. And it's towards Rap side we go next. What a hold from Mezzi. What a game he's putting together. 11 kills. And an all-important and impactful double kill here.
Crims, good shot again. He uses that hay bale's position once more. Frozen's going to head the other direction, back down to see if anyone's pushing out from Banana, but a 1-on-4. And fnatic going to take a lead potentially for the first time in this game.
Yeah, they are going to get it. This is, what a turnaround. MOUZ had a great chance of just escalating their own league, of just running away with this half a little bit in the previous, but that Deagle round, that one saved op and the Deagles picked up, did the job perfectly. As unlikely as it was, Crims didn't even have armor in that round. 6-5 for fnatic, and they're trying to recover in this series. They lost their own map pick of Vertigo previously to go down 0-1 in the series. Looking to steal MOUZ's map pick of Inferno as well here.
Yeah, steal it back the other way. One each. That would force us into Ancient, the first time we would see that on our stream. I would say the first time at the Major, but IHC and Double O Nation are currently playing on that map right now.
Oh, nice.
It's because they're classy. It didn't start on Vertigo.
The classy folks. Timeout called from MOUZ again. It's their second timeout of the half.
Get Cyclone in on the equation.
They just don't have the money to really do anything out of this timeout. It's the one AK-47 on Frozen, and everything else should just be Glocks. Everyone's hovering right around 2K. They do have the loss bonus building up. They'll get 2,400 after this round ends. So MOUZ looking for round 13 to be their next buy.
Very patient this time, not even going beyond the T stairs. Exertion, the only one that even gave some thought to middle as he went through the underpass position to do so. Little half-wall stack at the banana position for fnatic, and it's Faster that's just waiting it out with the M4.
Ooh, okay, jumping around the corner. Fasha could line him up. Oh, he knew he was running out of ammo. He was being very conservative, very precise. Triple kill in the round for Fasha. 2-round lead now for fnatic at 7-5, but the AKs are going to come right back out for MOUZ. Although Frozen, by virtue of saving his AK in the previous round, has only got 2,500. He'll drop down to a MAC 10.
This is looking good now. CT side. Gonna put the pressure on the MOUZ when they swap over. Gonna have to win out the pistol potentially again just to get that momentum, not to let this get too far away if they can't get another round or two on the board.
When you think of the opportunities MOUZ has let slip away, a 2v2 that they lost at the A-bomb site, the Mezzi quad kill when they tried to enter into the B-bomb site in a 5-on-3, that was absolutely brutal. Yeah, forced by loss as well. This half should, in theory, be just MOUZ dominating, but they have let every opportunity slip away from them.
Now they've got to do it the hard way if they want to, and still not even done this half. We're going to get a bit ahead of ourselves in that situation, but they have lost this opening duel round. The opening duel in this round already. Frozen gone down, so Nikadaz holding off the angle at Arch. He can fire one and fall. I don't know. Okay, he does know. I was going to say, I don't know if he knows that he's gone that far. Dexter at least gets the trade, but that's still to only keep them within one, and with a flash out, Roy sits inside of the library and shuts that chapter.
Nice.
I think it's the first time anyone's used chapter and library. Why? I never thought of that before.
You don't really shut a chapter, though, do you? You shut the book.
Yeah, but that would also shut the chapter.
Shut the book on that chapter. It's the saying. I think. Again, we might be stupid.
Oh, no, we're definitely stupid, but we might be wrong in this case.
Nice shot from Mezzi. As Torji comes up, and JDC's just going to back off. Man, MOUZ really can't find anything.
Isn't it close that chapter, shut the book?
Potentially.
We could spend a lot of time on this.
Yeah, we could spend a lot of time being wrong.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, nice shot from JDC to hold on to the AK. Another one, perhaps, but Mezzi shuts him down. 15 kills now on Mezzi.
He was getting a little too confident with that, wasn't he? He's like, oh, I'll just peek mid again.
Heat check, baby.
Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately for him, he's gone the AK as well. And it's now 7-5, as we say, for fnatic, having a pretty comfortable lead. I say comfortable, I'm just peeking over. It's the economy I'm trying to find. Excuse me, and by the way, 8-5. And it's going to be just the pistols for MOUZ, so yeah, this should be pretty decent for them now. Knock, knock, Nico with the AWP top middle.
This is where you really look back at those, missed out. We said don't get ahead of ourselves. That's where you go back to those 3 rounds that are just heartbreaking losses for MOUZ.
Oh, yeah.
Don't have to be in this position. Instead, they're going to be the ones trying to recover Inferno, much like fnatic tried to do on Vertigo, to no avail. Everyone from MOUZ huddled at the base of middle. Going to start moving up banana. They have got plenty of utility for the execute. 3 smokes, 1 flashbang might be a little bit brutal, but Molotovs to clear out a couple positions.
Flower pot boost with a cross set with Mezzi. Loss bonus at this point is now built up to 4 rounds, so it'll be maximized. But that does mean they need a plant to make it a full buy with utility in the next round. Not just a buy with some weapons. They've got this into the site, the bomb that is. Fastest force back toward Ruin, so a chance they can get that bomb plant down. That has to be primary target, primary goal. Torzi's going to do it.
The AK on Frozen is everything. That's going to have to win the round. JDC's on low HP, but Frozen can peek off of his contact. Oh, he's got the first kill. Needs a follow-up. It's Foster trying to hold on to that position. Frozen sticking around coffins for the moment. Now gets aggressive, but can't handle it.
Good trade by Torzi, but they need the AK more than they need the P250. And Frozen had the call is exactly his position. Good nade from Roy. Dumps that right over top of Nubox. And it's 9-5.
9-5. What a great comeback from fnatic. And actually, I don't know if it's even worth calling it a comeback, but oh boy, this is 5 rounds straight. This is a 9-2 run.
Max loss bonus and bomb down though, so we'll see what they can come up with. You're right, 9-2 run. It took a while to win the economy war. They won it. Let's see if MOUZ can get a 6th. I almost feel like they need it based on how this game has gone, and if they want to have any chance. Sure, you can still have a comeback CT side, right? It's their map choice. Maybe they're going to look great. Everything's going to be lovely. But you don't want to put yourself in that situation where the pressure is on if you make even one mistake, if you don't win the pistol, and then it's really an uphill battle.
Yeah, let's see what they got here in this final round of the first half. Round 15, Exertion has kind of stepped up towards the bench in middle. Roy underneath balcony. Crims is going to play at the hay cart. Nikadaz and Foster to defend at top banana. They're over by sandbags. Oh, good shot from Roy. No chance for a trade. Flashbang blinded the follow-up player, but Exertion comes back for it. Foster's gonna push down Banana. Torji's gotta be aware, and he's not. He's not at all. He goes down for free.
Yeah, he does. Brutal. Karma for the way this one started for him. Frozen pops up. That's a welcome affair. He catches out Fashion. Now they have Banana open, and they know it. And better than that, they have Mezzi locked in. Okay, they don't because the smoke's there. They could have had him locked in. The positioning from Xerxin was very solid, but he is going to concede the fact that Mezzi is going to get by. Crims won't have the same fortune.
Yeah, and Mezzi had to make a decision a little bit earlier if he wanted to try and stop B, but now this is so tough. Exertion will be able to cut him off, backstab him, but the timing on Crims is everything. Crims is going to start running over. Exertion should hear these footsteps.
Got the first one on Crims easy, and he thinks he's safe because his teammate's already gone by. Turns around, spots Mezzi. He's, unfortunately for him, in behind the wooden pillar on the well, but it better be a whooshing well for Mezzi if he wants any chance at it. Not going to have it to ADC. He'll hold on to it, so we get a 9-6 score. We get the last round before half. MOUZ Sports, a chance. They've gotten every pistol so far in this series. They're going to need another to make a case for a second half comeback. We're going to take a break.
To it, right? Here's the dualies. Exertion. Let's see what he's got close up. First one's his. And oh boy, fnatic got stopped cold by a flashbang. Good little goosh, but the dualies get another one, and Dexter has arrived.
He certainly has. So now you can count 4 for 4 for Pistols and MOUZ Sports. They're looking absolutely solid right now. Fnatic's perspective, that's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, that's always a conversation point, right? Like, if you lose a series 2-0, and it's like, oh, I lost all 4 pistols.
Well,
like, it'd be nice to have a few rounds out of those pistols. At least one of them would be great, some breathing room. But, yeah, no dice for Fnatic so far in these first 2 maps. So they're going to have to close out Inferno the hard way, all in gun rounds.
Set to try and take over some position at Catwalk. Roy watching up middle right now as Mezzi and Crims are positioned to support him. Nade. Damage onto Nikodas puts him on to 67. Roy's on his own here. He's just going. He gets caught, taken down. Torzi, JDC, and Dexter, all 3 of them top middle. Xerxin even pushed down from behind, and he's loving it. Look at him. Look at him, just joking about it, having a good time.
MOUZ has been far and away playing like the better team on Vertigo, and even to a certain degree in the first half with some of the positions they put themselves in. So I think on some level this recovery isn't going to be as hard. I don't think they're going to be as stressed as you might expect, MOUZ, after the first half went the way it did. They might just have a real quick bounce back on the CT side, but at least here in this round, round number 18, they're going to be disadvantaged. 3 FAMAS and an MP9 against 5 AK-47s.
Goes up, Dexter. Oh, he's completely blind. Good return flash. Unfortunately, it's not early enough or strong enough. As the second one actually may have been thrown by Fast Shot. I thought it came out as a CT one from Torzi, but he didn't get assists on it. They've just overrun the site. Yeah. They've just dominated this in the second half by.
What a fast-paced round from Fnatic. MOUZ had no chance. They just get swept off the map.
Wow, Dexter only got the 1, but I thought that was decent, all things considered, but they just waltzed in.
Yeah, not the worst. I mean, look, it's not all over. They got plenty of money to drop weapons over and have another strong buy into the next round. So Fnatic have gotten over this one, but as we mentioned, a stronger buy for the T side with all the AKs against the FAMAS. Round 19 is going to be an all-important round for MOUZ because if they lose it, their economy is going to be shattered again very early in this CT side, and then you play the game of having to scramble to recover it, to string rounds together with low economy. That's never a fun game on Inferno. As he's moving down mid, seeing if he can find anyone trying to save a weapon or trying to see if anyone's going to try and retreat down the T-ramp, but he shouldn't be able to find any kills. And Fnatic extend the lead back up to 2. 10-8.
So now I mean, you said the hard way, all on gun rounds. Now it's a little bit easier because they take back the economic advantage.
Yeah, man. MOUZ just did not expect that pace.
No.
Why would you?
And
oh, that's cruel.
Yep, it is cruel. But Fnatic were cruel to MOUZ the entire round, so why should we be surprised by that?
Yeah, don't spare the chickens. Here we go. Dexter gonna jump across mid. There is a deep smoke down. And it's Hall's aggression. JDC pushing downstairs. Dexter playing in Boiler. Actually, JDC called it off for some reason. I think they got something they don't like, but no one was actually watching for this.
Either way, it's back to B. We turn our attention as Fasha. Oh, it's going to catch out Frozen. He thought he was closer. He actually came out staring toward the barrels. Molotov on the corner. This will force a rotation back by Torji. Fasha on 39. He took a bit of damage, in fact, from his teammates. Molotov crossing over, but he's got the cubby position. Xerxion's going to have to be careful on this. Bomb's still back at T-stairs. They can rotate off, and it's a good kill, but here's the trade. Oh, good snap from Xerxion. I was going to say there's the trade. Fasha was positioned for that the whole time.
However, the tough part is JDC's on his own. He's found himself a little bit of position of safety. He's up in Halls. If he can tuck himself into the corner, that's going to be so hard to clear, but he's going to get aggressive. Pushing down with the MP9. He can wrap around. He hears these footsteps, and now that he hears them coming up lane, he realizes he's lost the timing to flank Boiler. He wants to pounce when they try and plant the bomb. Oh, no. Oh,
damage
talk about
fine.
Missed opportunity, though.
Crims went back around. I was going to say damage is fine because his teammates are able to capitalize. You're right. He didn't get a clean kill, and they'll collect Roy with 2 and 11 for Fnatic.
That's been the name of Inferno so far for MOUZ, is missed opportunities, and that one's going to hurt. Not able to get that kill, because even if you get that kill and go down afterwards, your teammates have options from there. That'll be frustrating from JDC, or for JDC, I should say. Opening kill for Fnatic provided by Fasha atop Banana, and this is Crims making sure to eliminate that safe position from JDC. And a big win for Fnatic. You can see what it means to him. Just pistols for MOUZ, not even armor.
Fasha already again with Nico Daz this time toward B. They're going to check sandbags. Clean. Try and get the call toward the inside of the site.
And MOUZ is shifting away from the B bomb site, shifting away from Banana. Torji and Exertion were there in conjunction with Frozen, and 2 of them disappeared. Rotated all the way back to A. Thankfully, Fnatic is stopped for the moment by a defensive smoke. But I mean, they can just stick around and re-execute when that eventually fades, and there's no chance that Frozen can stop this.
As he sets for smoke toward Coffins. In a close enough position, he can swing out and then immediately Molotov off toward the new box as well, should he elect to do so.
Frozen just going for the lucky play. Ooh, almost taking Fasha down. Hasn't been able to land any kills, and that should be it. That will be it. I'm calling it.
All right. Thank you, referee.
12-8. A 4-round lead from Fnatic, starting to look good. 18 kills on Mezzi, 18 kills on Fasha. Both teams looking to steal their opponent's map picks in this series. That would take us to the final map, deciding map of Vertigo.
No.
No, Ancient.
We started on
God,
Vertigo.
dang it.
You're going backwards, Jason.
I know.
In so many ways.
In so many ways.
It was a good try, though. At least that map was in the series, you know? Could have been worse.
True, but on the other hand, we did just cast it for like an hour.
Yep, that's true.
My brain just completely memory hold that one.
Xerxion will close out once the gun. Oh, he actually reached it. That was not bad. All right, gets 1 free AK.
We take that.
They're going to need to take it because they're 4 rounds down right now. Fasha with the shot onto Dexter convincingly. So Fnatic looking solid.
All right, well, here we go. This is one of the... MOUZ is running out of opportunities to get back into this game, running out of chances to pick up the pace and get this defense shored up. Up in the hands of Torji. I believe the first time in the second half we've seen it. He's going to be in Banana. Crimson Roy going to disrespect this mid-smoke entirely. They walk through quietly. Dexter a challenge. I don't think he's seen a barrel yet. Oh, what a shot from Crims, ducking underneath it, but JDC has a response. I don't think he's aware of Roy. I don't think he's aware of the follow-up. But Roy's not picking up the pace.
No, but smoke goes, exactly. Smoke goes down. That'll give away the game a little bit. It's the advantage, though, still, because they caught out Dexter, so MOUZ are in trouble once more. And Roy is going to slowly lurk in that direction. CT's going to back off inside the site. JDC all on his own. Completely alone again. Above Flames, he'll find one, but they're already there. They've already wrapped in, and Nikodas rotating back over. Bomb's going to be planted. Another save, 13-8.
That's a cool, clever play for JDC to get that first kill over the Flames. He knows he's got smoke to protect him from the lane play, but I mean, in that position on top of the boxes, it's an easy spam for MIBR to trade it off. 13-8, and there's no chance for Frozen and Exertion. This is the right call. Save the weapons, save the AWP, save the M4. 3-round losing bonus for MOUZ means they will get 2,900, means they can have another M4 on the board in the next round. But it's getting very, very desperate for MOUZ.
Yeah, it is. And not looking nearly what I would have expected. And remember, they've won both pistols in this game.
Yeah, that's a good point. Both pistols, and you're still kind of getting trounced. We'll see if they can recover. Comeback needed for MOUZ. They're down 5. Timeout taken. Coach wants to get involved in the action. 3rd timeout for MOUZ.
Sacrone, no one to speak above all else during the timeout. B-Stream games held in the same building, obviously, as the A-Stream, and therefore, for their sake, it's not like the crowd or we as casters are on house audio, although in this case, while we're in Brazil, it's Portuguese. But there's no advantage being given away. The noise canceling probably for their peace and quiet during the games, because there's so much noise related to the other stream and other match.
Man, I can't believe MOUZ hasn't been able to stop anything. They won the pistol round in the 2nd round, but they haven't been able to stop fast mid plays. They haven't been able to stop banana plays. They're going to get another chance here. Frozen and Exertion are going to have action at him. fnatic have just called this out of spawn. All 5 players just walking into contact. Nice double kill from Exertion.
Good read on that. He knew the damage was there. Got called from his teammate. He's going to throw out a nade and do a bit more himself as well as he gets back to New Box, but they need to get closer on this. CT spawn, no smoke down yet. That's why Torzi's just willing to sit where he is and not get closer to try and boost up a teammate to try and potentially have put, in this case, it would have been Dexter
Where's
up
all the
above.
utility?
I don't know. There's a massive missing smoke.
Yeah, well, I mean, they just walked up and ended this from right out of the get-go of this round. Where did they spend all their nades? Did they check them up mid? Oh, I didn't catch that, but having no smoke for CT spawn this early in the round when you're attacking this B-bomb site is crazy. Yeah. MIBR's going to alleviate some of the pressure with a nice headshot. There's a smoke picked up. MIBR's going to chuck it down. Dexter's rotating over, but all he's got is support utility.
I think maybe the utility was on the bodies. Because, yeah, you're right. As soon as the Opera gave himself up, they give themselves the site. And then they smoke it off. They walk in. It's Dexter that has to do something of this, but he's caught off by MIBR. And another round, surely, to fnatic. It should be a 14th. JDC tagged down to 15 already on FMOS. It's so low on the other side, though. 19 and 14. Double peak potential. Could just dry peak this as well. Look at the crossfire they have established. New box and back of the site, and don't be misled by the communication. That's Roy we see on screen, not JDC, but he is ever focused to make sure there won't be anyone peeking against this, and JDC will walk away.
Yeah, that's all you really can do in this situation with low HP. You don't know what the call is. You don't know how much HP these guys have. You might be hearing it's low, but you don't know that it's this low. And with no kit as well, oh man, if he had more HP, he might have been a little bit more challenging right after the bomb got planted to try and take out the planter as he tried to escape, triggered the trap of the follow-up peak, but it's not enough HP to really do a whole lot with. MIBR and Roy both down with the bomb blasts. 6-round lead from fnatic, 2 rounds away from taking us to Ancient, a 3rd and deciding map to get our first team into the Legend stage at IEM Rio.
That is what's on the line. Meanwhile, on the stage, it's a little bit more problematic. It's an elimination match, and there is a home team 0-0 Nation currently playing against IHC. on the A stream. You can check that one out for yourself. I think they're between maps right now, that's all I'll say. As Fasher takes out Exertion, he's going to double up and find Frozen. Finally a start for MOUZ. They got super aggressive on Banana, but it's immediately countered.
Yeah, finally something a little bit positive going the way to start the round, but still, I mean, Fnatic's just been outplaying them this entire map. 5 in a row, 4 of them bomb plants and explosions on this T side for Fnatic. And Crim's ever patient, has 2 potential victims towards his position. Dexter and JDC making their move. They'll have heard that drop down from Crims. And they want to punish him on the fallback. Torji's playing retake though. He's playing for some kind of a set piece. Drop a Molotov. With that 5-7. Allow them back into the bomb site. Flashbang to get information. Here comes the counter utility. Here comes the utility from the T side. Here comes the counter Molotov.
It's out, but Fasher's through it. Oh, he's standing on it. He's taking his time about getting across. Torzi in behind him. 5-7. Oh, he gets saved. Crims, massive kill. Gives his team that one extra man as they try and get the bomb down. Dexter's a little bit closer than they might have expected, though. Smoke's going to dissipate, and he is near the coffins. He'll see the shin, reads it well, knows he's going to be counter-peeked, does the damage onto Crims, but couldn't get the kill, but gives JDC a fighting chance. And it is going to be one heck of a fight. He's going to go back over to Ruins as well. Bomb will be planted at default in the time it takes him to do so, and they're going to cross each other off. Oh, they're both looking away. They're both looking away. He's missed the shot on Roy, and he's lost the opportunity on Crims, but he heard him running. He might even just stick this. He might try. He doesn't have a kit. He doesn't have a kid. He's going to be so careful to get off this when Crims comes back in. He's got tons of time. No mistake. JDC keeps it alive. It'll go 14-9.
Yeah, nice clutch. This time it's a rinse and repeat of the previous round, right? The 1v2 where JDC just didn't have the HP to actually go for it. This time he's got plenty of health. And he kind of has to challenge at 8-14. That's a nice win. That's a nice, tough win for MOUZ. But can they build upon it? Still not a whole lot of money. Frozen's at 6K. He can drop an 8 MVP over to Torji.
Can try. Get one going. They're going to have to do something creative to get back into this because they're still not out of the woods just yet. They do keep them off of overtime point. Dexter likes that very much. Crims, a little bit less so. As they fight for another map in this series.
There's still a chance at this. Very easily, MOUZ could go on a run here. They just need to figure it out. They just need that kind of an opening start with a double kill down Banana. You're not going to get that every single time, but just winning some of those early fights on a consistent basis. That's what MOUZ is looking for at the moment. Op is going to be dropped over to Torji. Dexter on the UMP. Rifles around it for MOUZ. Round 24. And Fnatic have another bye after this. And maybe another one after that with the losing bonus built up. They're in a great position just 2 rounds away.
With the angle at the arch. Doesn't want to get aggressive toward middle. Doesn't want to give anything away early on in this round. Molotov as well toward Nikodas. He's forced to fly a smoke defensively. So that's one less they could potentially have when they do get closer to his site. Still 4 in play. Nikodas gets out Exertion just through the smoke, and they're going to push. Fasher, doesn't even matter. He was running and gunning. He wanted Frozen down. They've got a 2-man advantage, and Dexter's stuck. He's outside in Banana. This one's done. Call it.
Oh, wow. Nikodas, what a great round. He was phenomenal on Vertigo as well in the previous map. Yeah, Torji, get the hell away. You need that AWP. You need that AWP if you want to still try and recover this.
Oh. Nikodas even jumping toward the fountain to try and get vision towards CT.
I don't think Nikodas spotted the first player that he killed that was kind of behind a smoke, but he spotted the first player along the wall pushing towards the log, so I think he just kind of assumed there was going to be a second player pushing with him. JDC, easy kill onto Roy, but Crims is elusive.
Yep, he's got him down, so that's one less gun. Towards his op, they're going to chase it. Mezzi gets tagged. He knows it, and he's desperate to kill him off, so he goes toward the pistol instead. Further pursuit, though, as they try and close the map down on top of him, and with this much time left on the bomb, they'll get to him, surely.
Thirsty for that op.
Gets inside a library, but Crims again, the one that wants to be elusive. Even crouch walking, gone. 15 rounds for Fnatic. Get ready for Ancient. This one's looking unlikely with very little economy to play with on the MOUZ side.
Limited weaponry for MOUZ in this potentially final round. Round 25. Exertion the only one with any real cash, 4,400. Everyone else, you're going to have to drop down to FAMAS. So, I mean, there's a chance they can turn this around. Torji's going to go for the scout. But Fnatic have 6 chances to take us to Ancient and give themselves an opportunity to qualify for the Legend stage in the 3rd and deciding map.
spot out from Roy. Exertion gets the bitter end of that deal. Frozen with an aid that'll take some damage into Nico Daz. Oh my goodness, JDC thinks he's gonna be clever this time, and he even checks it, but Crims is ready for it. Crims is looking pretty good right now. What's he up to? 19 kills. All right, not too bad.
Quiet 19.
Smoke down. Dexter tries to pop a shot from the Deke. I think this one's dwindling. Just by a thread at this point.
And I mean, fnatic have just made the perfect call, the mid-round. They're going to go out holes. I mean, Torji was so far away. He's had to hustle to get into position, but he's only got a scout. Like, what are you going to do there? There's not enough stopping power on that to stop a holes pop. And that's it. fnatic have done it. They've won the second map. They've won Inferno. They've completed this really dominant run here, capitalizing on mistakes in the first half and having a very clean T-side.
Oh, they want the knife. They want the knife to get him back. Look, Crims is going to say, oh yeah, you knifed us to start it off. I'm going to knife you to finish. His teammates are even backing away.
He's so far away, though.
His teammates, yeah, they had to have it happen. They could have got closer to the wall and knifed him when he came around if they knew his HP.
They would have been a great return considering the game started with a double knife out of Torji in the pistol round. That was absolutely wild, but from there it was all downhill for MOUZ. Not a whole lot to talk about for them. Good win from fnatic, recovering after a Vertigo loss. We're off to a break. We're going to let the desk talk this one over, and we'll see you on Ancient to figure out which one of these two teams